What's up? You're tuned in to First Day Out Podcast, a podcast where we're interviewing previously incarcerated individuals. We'll be speaking about how they ended up incarcerated, some of the experiences that led them there, but most importantly, what they're going to do to make sure they never go back. My name is Katia Wilson. I'm your host. I'm a defense attorney in the state of Florida. I'm passionate about justice, rehabilitation, and second chances. Today, we're going to be interviewing Shakir from Perry, Florida. He's going to get an opportunity to tell you his story. But before we get into that, we're going to first do our segment, what we call not legal advice for today. So the reason why it's called not legal advice is because just because you're tuned in doesn't mean I'm your attorney. So I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just giving you a tip. I know growing up we might have heard the saying all the time that possession is 9/10 of the law. But it's really not that simple, it's especially when you go to court, right? So I know it's this idea that if it's not on you, then they can't say that you was in possession of it. But that's not how it works. We got two types of possession: actual possession and constructive possession. Now, actual possession is what it sounds like. It was actually on you. It's on your person. It's on your It's in your pockets. The gun in your waistband. You got something in your hoodie. That's actual possession. But what we're gonna focus on is constructive possession. What constructive possession means is you know it was there and it's within your control. This means it don't have to be on your body, but it was of your knowledge. So, for example, you riding in the car with somebody, you get pulled over, they end up searching the car, and let's say that it's a gun up under the seat. If it's a gun up under the seat, especially the passenger seat, they can try to charge you with possession, the same as if it was actual possession, because they're going to say it was within your control and you knew it was there. How attorneys oftentimes can beat that type of charge is if you had no knowledge of it. Or let's say it's a shared space. You're at a house and you have roommates. If they have drugs in their room and you don't know that it's there, they can't charge you with it. Whereas, let's say that the drugs is in the kitchen. If the drugs are in the kitchen, somewhere where you would know it would be, then you can get charged because it's knowledge and it's within your control. So just make sure you're careful when you're riding with somebody or anything like that. If you know it's there and you have access to it, they can charge you with possession just as if it was actually on your person. That's your not legal advice for today. Now, we're going to get into our interview. I'm going to go ahead and let Shakir introduce himself, tell you a little bit about what led him to his incarceration, and then I ask him some questions and we'll get into the interview. So you can go ahead and tell us about yourself, where you from, and what were you charged with, and how long were you incarcerated?
My name is Shakir. I'm from Perry, Florida. I was charged with armed trafficking. I was in prison for 2 years.
Okay. So you say you were gone for 2 years. Was this your first time going to prison?
First time going to prison.
Was this your first time in trouble?
Nah, it wasn't my first time in trouble.
When was the first time you found yourself in some trouble?
About 2013. Yeah, I went to jail in Gainesville. I stole a laptop.
Oh, okay. But you ended up beating that one? Or you got
No,
probation?
I
or
got
something?
PTI probation for it. I just pleaded out to like no contest.
Oh, okay. So you ended up getting something, but you didn't end up incarcerated off of it. I understand that. So with this time when you went, did you have a private attorney or you had a PD?
I had a private attorney.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
You hired somebody?
Oh, no, public defender.
Okay, so that's what I mean
Yeah.
when I say PD,
PD,
my
yeah,
bad.
true.
Yeah, so you had a PD. I always ask this, did you feel confident in your PD when you was going through the case?
I mean, I fired the first one. I mean, the first one I didn't want no more.
Oh,
But
okay.
the second one, yeah, she was great.
Oh, okay, cool.
The first one just talking about some snitches shit. I don't know.
Oh, they wanted you to
Yeah,
put some work
he was
in.
asking me about questions and shit. I was like, this ain't even that type of party.
No, I understand that now, because if you gonna do it, don't
Yeah.
want to bring nobody else into
You
it.
ain't even in my favor.
Yeah. I got you on that. So when you said you did 2 years, when you first started the whole thing off, was that the first offer they made you?
No, they said I get I can see 10 years right now. And I was just like, nah, we're gonna come back. Then I came back like 2 months later. They said 36 months. So I was like, oh, y'all going down good. I said, we gonna keep coming back. So about 5 months later, they said 28 months.
Okay, so how long were you fighting the case before you went ahead and accepted the 28 months?
About a year and a half.
Oh, okay, so this wasn't no short process.
Nah.
Got you. So let me ask you this. When you went to prison, when you first stepped in there, like what was your first thoughts when you first went in?
Shit, I'm here. Everything else gotta go out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. So leading up to that, like when you was growing up, like were you always in the streets?
I wasn't always in the streets.
What you feel like led you there to that street life?
Shit, I came back from Gainesville and just was like, I'm outside.
Do you think it's like the money part of it?
Yeah, money play a big part in any situation.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. You say you from Perry. Do you feel like you really got opportunities in Perry, or that's kind of where you gotta go if you really trying to do something?
One thing about opportunities, you really gotta make them on your own.
Okay.
So it's like, it don't matter where you go at. What you see as an opportunity might not be an opportunity.
I agree with that. Did you feel like that before you went to prison, or is that something that you feel like you came to?
I mean, before I went to prison, I didn't feel like nothing. I was just getting to it.
You were just out here living.
Yeah, I'm living.
I understand. I understand that.
Whatever need to be done, I'm trying to make sure it's handled.
Okay. You have kids?
I got kids.
How many kids? Oh, you got 2 kids. So I normally ask who you think you being incarcerated affected the most. Most people say they kids. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
I mean, I agree with it. I'll say that.
Okay. While you was there, was anybody like bringing your kids there to see you or anything
Yeah, my
like
baby
that?
mama pulled up. She came through.
Good. So do you feel like you had people that was still there for you, looking out for you and all of that?
Yeah. And I ain't tripping about that. Everybody did what they was supposed to do, I guess.
That's what's up, because you know a lot of
Or
people.
what they could do.
Good. You know a lot of people get down there and say they don't really have nobody, so that's
I
a
mean,
good
that
thing.
be on them though. What y'all in here doing?
Yeah. You know, and
You can't
sometimes
be out here bugging these people, man. I've been on the outside before. People calling me. I'm handling none.
Mhm.
But come on, cuz, holla at me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I get on the phone, when I was up the road, I get on the phone, I ain't really tripping on no paper. I just want to talk. I just want to know what's going on out there. I'm coming home. I got 2 years, bro. Really just chilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't see this prison. I guess it corrected me. That's what it wanted to do.
Okay. What would you say was the hardest part about you being locked up? Because I know you say it was 2 years, but that don't mean that it's easy just
Nah, it
because it
wasn't
was a
easy. It
short
wasn't
time.
easy. It was just the hardest part was the time.
Mm-hmm.
When boredom scratched. Until now, me being me, who I am, I can't get bored. That humbled me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That humbled me to the point that I know I can't come back here. I ain't got nothing to do.
That's the biggest part
That's
that's
the
gonna
biggest
keep
part.
you.
Like, it just killed me. Like, shit's so boring. You doing this time. Every day you just looking at the clock. Time's just ticking. Before you know it, you start worrying about the time though.
Mm-hmm.
And you just start doing it.
Okay, I can understand
So
that.
before you know it, you like, well, you got about 4 more months on you. I do got 4 more months on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go to living. It's a whole world in there.
Oh, okay. When you got there, did you know anybody that was there? Did you run into anybody that, or you had?
Not off the road. It took where I was at. It took like me 6 months to really see somebody I know. When I first got there, somebody was there that I knew, but he left like 2 days later. You feel me? So it's like people coming through. Where I was at, people coming through. I'm at a transfer. Like people getting transported here every day, and they leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I see everybody. So if you coming through here, I'm gonna see you, but you gonna be gone at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you stayed at the same place the
Yeah,
whole
I stay at
time?
that same place the whole time.
Oh, okay. Probably because your time was so short, so you didn't get moved around.
I mean, I'm thinking that, but I don't really think. I think it was just like the pick. They just decided to keep me.
Oh, okay. Where was that?
Washington, and it's
Where is that?
Chipley, Florida.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with Chipley. I'm familiar with that. Now I know like they say in Okeechobee, like people get poked up a lot, different stuff like that. Like what where you were, was it like that?
Yeah, it was like that. It get like that at times. You feel me? Washington wasn't really as grit down like that, but it get like that. See, it was more like structure on that. Like when people came to our prison, like when they transferred just to be here for like 3 days a week, they don't want to leave. They like, bro, so chill here, bro. Y'all chilling in here, y'all hanging out, y'all doing y'all thing. Ain't nobody beefing. Like we don't go through that, but it will get like that. Like I done seen it right next to me, right in front of me, behind me, all type of shit. So it's like,
What's the craziest thing you feel like you seen?
I mean, shit. I walked in and walked out. You feel me? So yeah, that was like crazy for me.
When you say you
Yeah,
did
you ain't going to the bathroom at 3 in the morning, man. Don't even worry about it. Like pissing a cup or something.
some sexual
It's
stuff was the
over with.
craziest
Yeah,
thing you
that was the
seen.
craziest
Okay.
thing. I mean, 'cause when they come to that violence, like,
That ain't crazy to
nah,
you.
they ain't. You gonna see that.
Yeah,
It's in
yeah.
nature.
Okay, I
We
can
ain't plus we
understand
all
that.
boxed in. We men at the end of the day. So somebody, whenever King Kong come to the earth, Godzilla coming out because we both can't be here. You feel me?
Right.
So somebody gonna feel like that at times, and people might wake up mad as hell. You feel me? You just mad for no reason, and you might just some bully shit, and you might do walk up here and just try to poke this nigga up for no reason. You might be mad at this nigga about the phone or something.
Yeah.
I done seen that. Like nigga just mad. He woke up mad, so now he finna just crash on anybody. And, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I can get what you're saying. You used to seeing on the outside, you know how men is. The
Yeah.
violence, that ain't
Yeah,
crazy
that
to
ain't
you.
crazy.
It's the other stuff that's crazy to you. And I get that. You say you walk in and walk out. Okay, I can see that. I can
I'm out
see
of there. I'm straight.
it. Period. I understand that for sure. So when what would you say outside of the boredom, or do you think the boredom is the biggest thing that's gonna keep you on a focus of I can't get back in there?
Nah, I really just threw that out there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It really is. That is a big part. You know what I'm saying? It's just the time and, you know what I'm saying, being away from your family and just, like,
Nice.
all the time you just sitting there and you just thinking till you overthink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's really like, cause honestly, I always say time don't wait for nobody. You say you got 2 kids, so 2 years is a long
And by the
time
time
when
when
you
I
see.
got back, only like I'm trying to realize like, yeah, y'all was different.
Yeah,
Everything different.
yeah, and I think what you said, your daughter 3. So when you went in, she was a baby. She ain't
Yeah.
even talking. You get out, she saying little words and everything. Like you know what I'm saying? That time don't slow down for you. I think that's the biggest thing. That time don't wait for no man. That's what I
It
always
ain't gonna
say.
wait for you.
Yeah. So in there, like I always ask people, like, what's the biggest thing that you think you learned? Like how you say you be thinking and thinking till you overthinking. What was the thing that was on your mind the most? And especially when it came to you coming home, like what was your mindset? You feel like what you felt like it needed to be when you got out. What was your focus on?
Take care of the kids.
For sure.
Take care of them kids and take care of me.
I hear you. So, and you live here in Tallahassee now, right? So, like, do you feel like you didn't go back to Perry because Tallahassee would be a better environment for you to move forward?
Yeah, it's a better environment for me to move forward. Cause Perry ain't gonna, we just, they ain't got nothing bad about Perry. I love that.
Yeah,
But sometimes you love it so much you can let it go.
right. And what I found just from talking to different people, sometimes when you go back to your same environment, it's easy for you to fall back into what you was already doing. I know you say you had armed trafficking charges, and a lot of times I know somebody else I talked to, he say as soon as he got out, his people trying to shoot him something, put him back on, all of that. So I think that be a part of it too, like just trying to change the scenery or whatever, because it's easy to I always say it's harder to stay on the straight and narrow. It's easy to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So what you feel like you want to do now? What's your focus right now? I know you saying take care of them kids, but how you gonna take care of them? What kind of opportunities you looking for? Like what you trying to do?
Be productive. Shit. I don't know. Go do the right thing.
Yeah.
Like Spike Lee. It's gonna come to me though. I really don't know. You feel me? I'm not trying to crash.
Yeah, and
I know what I can go do. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really.
but that's the easy
I
to
just
do the
been
wrong
chilling.
thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the easy to do the wrong thing. And it ain't that you even got to know right now. Because when you came home,
25th March.
yeah, you haven't, what's the date? The 27th, I think? Yeah, so you been home a month and 2 days. So it's even just adjusting. You know, what's the first thing you felt like you wanted to do when you came home? That first day out, what you felt like you needed to do?
See them kids.
I know that's right. So you was able to see your kids, see your family.
But I ain't do that on my first day out.
What you did?
I ain't do that. I just stayed in Tally. Like got my haircut and just laid down.
Yeah, some peace.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, some peace. I think that's a big thing too. And when you in there, do you ever feel like you have some peace in there? Because I know you say you bored, but like I don't know. Like some people say they be on the edge, they feel like they gotta wash their bed, but I feel like that's the people that's doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, what you doing?
Yeah.
No, I found peace in it. I ain't gonna lie. And I felt like that was strange to say. You know what I'm saying? I did say it the first time I said it. But I did find peace in them.
Good. I don't
Like,
think
it
that's
wasn't-
strange.
Like I said, my experience wasn't bad. You feel me? I ain't no my experience ain't no shit like I'm finna go back. Like I ain't I ain't one of them niggas, but I ain't had no bad experience. Like, cause the type of person I am, I guess.
Yeah, and I even understand what you're saying about finding peace because you got all the noise blocked out. It ain't the people that you used
I was
to
just
being
running
around.
the streets. I'm talking about
Exactly.
all day, every day, going crazy, pulling my hair out. Like, yeah, I went in there and just everything stopped. So
Yeah,
like,
set you down.
shit, I ain't worried about nothing. I don't know, that was a relief for real, but.
Yeah. And like sometimes when you out and you trying to figure out what's your next move, you trying to take care of them kids, you trying to figure all of that out. At least there you got time, you center yourself, can think through and figure out what gotta make that next move your best move. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I definitely can understand that. I definitely can understand that. So I normally ask people, and I know it sounds crazy, what's the biggest lesson they learned and what is it that they would tell somebody else to make sure that they don't go down that path and end up going down that road. If you could change something in your story, or you could say, damn, I would have did this different. Now, see, I'm a person that I always say I don't got no regrets. You live, you learn, you grow. Everything I did was exactly what I wanted to do at the time, right? But that don't mean if I went back that I would do it again. You know? So I can be like, yeah, I did this, but I would have did it differently. I wouldn't have did this again, so on and so forth. So like that's why I like just a little nugget like, nah, if you think about getting in these streets, know this, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? No, this is what's gonna come from it.
Don't ride with that word.
When you got caught, you was in the car.
Yeah, I was in the car.
What happened? Where you was traveling from?
I was coming from Perry. I mean, my baby mama don't like when I really tell a story because her and my homeboy I feel like they the reason why, you know what I'm saying? But it be cause and effect though, you feel me? I'm the cause and this is the effect, you feel me? So it's like at the end of the I say about a year, I was like, all right, I'll take the blame for it. It was my fault, you feel me?
Getting to where you could take that accountability.
Yeah, I can take that accountability for a year in.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
that's that thinking thing.
I got my backpack, like you say, what I think I want to do different.
Mm-hmm.
I would have threw the backpack, like put the backpack down, but I couldn't find nobody, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to leave it in the hotel room because some shit just got stole like 2 weeks before that from the people that work here. So I'm like, damn, I can't take nowhere right now, you feel me? So I'm trying to find a little car, he ain't picking up. Trying to find other car, he ain't picking up.
So
it's
you
like,
had it on you basically.
Yeah, it's like 8 in the morning. I mean, I called my baby mama like, take me tell it. And they go tell it. Oh, I ain't gonna get one more take you tell it, man. Take me tell it, you feel me? So now you already starting off bad. You got attitude, you feel me? So she couldn't get me. I done passed by my grandma's house, my auntie house. I done seen a couple more fellas out here by the store and shit. I done passed by all these people with that I could have left this backpack with. Just been like, hey, hold it till I get back, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I did, you feel me? So I just kept riding. But whole time I'm coming off of Zan, you know what I'm saying, the night before.
Got you.
So I'm really like out of whack. So, you know, we driving, I done fell asleep in the car. She already was mad, but I done fell asleep in the car. So we driving. All I hear is she say, fuck. So I wake me up, you feel me? I got my gun in my lap with like some weed in my lap. I ain't even roll it up, but it was open.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he said he smelled raw marijuana. That's why he wanted to check the car. Now the weed was open, but I didn't smoke in the car. But so she said, fuck, I'm looking back. And I'm looking at her. I'm looking back, I don't see nothing, cause we coming down the hill, like coming through Jefferson on 19. And then I see the police behind us. Now I'm like, nah. She just looking at river. So now I'm grabbing the gun, took the gun out the head. You know what I'm saying? Put her in the seat. We don't like, man, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Pull over. I about would have ran her. She pregnant though, so I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Pull over. You feel me? Just pull over. You feel me? So she pull over there like, why you speeding? She was going 65 and 45. That's why I really say like, God damn it, Barbara. Like, okay, I mean, did like, yo, your phone, hey, you going 65 and 45 with the state trooper sitting right here. You know he right here.
I got
like,
you, but you done said you done took your accountability.
I did, but I love to think about it. I love to.
I
love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping though. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So.
Coming through the country. I already know what it is. Coming through the country, they done pulled y'all over, and basically they said because they smelled the marijuana, they searched the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took like 50 minutes for them to get there, and y'all just read something like, it was like, they can't take long than 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to fight that either, though.
Yeah. And just to be real, I can understand making the decision to take it because a lot of times, just me being an attorney, like when we have motions like that, they'll tell you straight up, like, you file this motion, we gonna pull out the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stuff like that. So I ain't
stupid,
understand.
you know what I'm saying? I know it's in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna sit and play with you like, oh, that ain't my shit.
Yeah. And I say this, at least you ain't try to pull no whole move, put it on your people. Now you went ahead and took responsibility for
my baby mama ain't like that. I ain't even gonna put her in no spot that you try to tell her we are that. So before I not like you forever, I'm gonna just go ahead and, hey, listen, this what's in the car. If she tries to tell you, I'm gonna be mad. Whole time, you know what I'm saying, just let them do their job, but I know you gonna, you probably wouldn't have told them though, but I'm not finna put you in no position to do that.
And that's what I'm saying, like not even putting her in that position, because at the end of the day, you gotta protect what's yours. That's your baby mama. She pregnant, all of that. And like you said, it might have took you a year, but you had to go ahead and face that. I'm the one had that.
Even though I just was talking shit, don't get me wrong. Like I'm gonna sell out. Like man, like every time we talk on the phone, oh, what's wrong with you? Hey, supposed to be in here. You know, like man, like I'm feeling like that. Like that's how I'm feeling today. But then there be days I be like, and I just pop you in the poker. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Just smoke that Zara in the bathroom, so I'm outside right now. Yeah, I'm finna jump on Facebook in a minute, you feel me?
You had everything you wanted in there.
That would kept me in the box though. Fucking with Facebook.
How many times you went in the box?
I went to the box like 4 times, but a nigga doing time like 60.
Boy, the box 4 times 28. In 2 years is a lot.
Yeah, my paper said I did 723 days. And the chain gang, I did like 270 some days in the box.
Cause you couldn't get on the phone?
No, I kept. You know what I'm saying? One time like they caught me with the phone. You know what I'm saying? So they charged me with having a phone and
contraband.
Yeah, having a phone and being on like phones, Facebook. They charged me with all this.
Mm-hmm.
So I do my time for that. Then they come get me like 6 months later, they come get me again, like on the under investigation. I sitting there for like 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about the same thing. It's about somebody on the street that sent my Facebook to prison. Like, oh, he on Facebook. This off the street though.
No.
So you already know me. I'm like, Is baby mama mad right now? Like,
who plotting on
like
me?
somebody like, but it might be one of these niggas too though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Was I in somebody baby mama inbox or something? Yeah, I go to thinking now I'm in the box. They do it up at time. You feel me? So
How we get this far that somebody from the outside done told on me. I understand
I
that.
mean, when you popping, you popping.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that's gonna make
Oh,
it
nigga, chain ain't winning now.
Yeah.
Just get them in to come home.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want you to make it sound too good.
Nah, it ain't sounding good. I'm not justifying that shit.
I ain't saying you justified. I don't want you to make it sound too good with you having everything, but I get what you saying.
I ain't have it.
Yeah.
It was just around.
You had access.
It was access.
Yeah. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you saying you know you don't want to go back there, even if you had the access.
But see, I'm speaking on it because they know it. You know what I'm saying? It's on paper. I got trouble for this shit. You feel me? Y'all got this shit off me. So it ain't like I was like, I'm taking pictures in the bathroom. Yeah, they got me. I'm playing. You feel me? I'm hanging out.
Right. Letting them know what you want, huh?
Not really, but I want to.
Well, you taking pictures in the bathroom.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's an experience. And I always said, but we got to go to prison one day. But I used to always say that.
Really?
That's what
Why you felt like that? Because of how you was living?
Facts.
Yeah, so you knew it was
But I'm glad it was just not the other shit.
Yeah.
Anything else, you feel me?
Right, and that you ain't end up doing no extended amount of time, but you knew how you was living out here. Yeah. I understand that for sure. So when you ended up taking the time, you own any papers or anything like that? Oh, okay, good.
I don't think I would have won if I was gonna come on paper.
Yeah, because that really be
10 years paper. I'm gonna try you like that.
Yeah, and honestly,
I could have did it.
You think you could have did 10 years papers? Yeah. 10 years is a long time.
It is, but I wouldn't have did 10 years. I wouldn't even
did
sign
5.
that.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't even sign no shit like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I go out before I know I'm going.
Yeah.
They ain't offer no privilege for this shit. I just knew I was going.
Yeah, but I think it's good to get straight time, no papers, especially if you know the kind of life that you been. Even when you know,
I'm saying they ain't offer me no probation. Like they say I should go out straight time. Like I gotta go to prison.
Yeah.
So I already knew I was going to prison. I just didn't know how long.
That 28 months, that was the bottom of your guidelines?
That's where they started at.
Yeah, that was probably the bottom of your guidelines. Because we on a point system in the state of Florida for people who don't know. And then they'll give you a guideline score saying basically if you convicted, you can't get no less than this amount of time. So they'll start off higher because you can get up to a certain amount of time. But like he's saying, his ended up going all the way down to the 28 months. And that probably was his bottom of the guideline score, the least amount of time that he can get for being convicted of this crime. Okay, I understand that. So let me ask you this. Because you're not on papers, I heard you say you was coming down off of a Zan from the night before, all of this stuff. You had plenty of time in there to drive and stuff. Did you feel like you wanted to go back to all that when you got out?
I went right back to it.
Popping the pill?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Like, nah?
No, not right now, no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking when I bonded out.
Like, not when you bonded out.
Oh, I was saying, yeah.
So when you bonded out, you was still living, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get this.
Gotta get it out your system because I know I'm about to go.
I ain't even worried about that yet. That's down the line.
Yeah,
right now, I get the money back.
No, I understand that.
They robbed me just then.
No, I understand, and I'm talking about now here today, like you getting out and just having that. That's another change of mindset.
Yeah, I don't do them designer drugs no more, man.
I
done got too old for that. I ain't living like that no more.
Designer drugs. Now, why you call them designer drugs?
Shit.
You know what? Growing up, all I knew black people to do was to smoke weed. Now, boy,
that's probably all you thought they was smoking on.
Well, you right. Maybe that's what it is. I thought all we did was smoke weed, black people, but then next thing I know, boy, popping pills, talking about coke, talking about mileage, talking about.
They got all type of shit out now.
Yeah.
And one thing about the pills.
But that thing dangerous, boy. Be done died.
Yeah,
yeah, especially they lacing a whole lot of stuff these days.
Ain't playing with them.
Yeah. So listen, I know I don't want to hold you too long. We're about to wrap up, but I always let my guests leave with a final thought. Let you leave off saying what you want to say. What's your final thought? All of that stuff. And I appreciate you doing this podcast for me, taking the time out your day. I really do. What would be your final thought, your final point or tip that you would want to give to somebody that's watching?
Just stay righteous, man. Just keep God first and walk the path that you need to walk. It could be anything. Don't think what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you something about what you just said right quick though. When you say stay righteous, keep God first. You already had a relationship with God and felt like that before you went in, or do you feel like you found that when you was there?
No, I grew up in church.
Good.
I ain't gonna even say he brought me close. It brought me closer. I could say it brought me back to him.
Yeah.
I could say, like I always had God.
Yeah, I believe it's a humbling experience, and a lot of times you gotta tap into your faith when you're going through certain things. Yeah, so I definitely understand that.
But, that's like cliche.
I know it is, but it also can be real.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
Like
so
you need God. Like some people find they all say the same. You been Muslim and all type of religions in there.
Yeah, I understand for sure. What does your freedom mean to you?
It mean a lot now.
It's when they take it, make you appreciate it a little more.
Yeah, because when they took it, I felt like you don't even feel like a child. Like you feel like nothing. Like an animal is just they gonna lock your ass up for nothing.
Yeah, you feel like you took it for granted.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, when it mean more to you, you gonna protect it a little more too.
Fact.
So that's what's up. All right, we gonna go ahead. We gonna wrap it up. Thank you again. Thank y'all for watching. You know how to tune in. You can find us on the YouTube channel, First Day Out Podcast. Make sure you check us out. And you can tell them your social media, anything, if you want to tell people how to get in touch with you. I know you used to do your music. I don't know if you're still doing that. If you want to tell the people how they can find you too, you can do that.
LPG Jug, man. Look me up. LPG Jug.
All right. Thank you. And we out. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Jug. LPG.